Okay, so I love so much of what everyone shared, and of course the synchronicities are never lost on me. So just on Thursday, I lead a call for one of my mentors in marketing. His name's Tad Hargrave, and he does marketing for hippies. And if you've not heard of him before, that should be the first note that you take. Look up Tad Hargrave, marketing for hippies. He is phenomenal. I followed his work for 10 years now. He's Canadian. He's from Edmonton originally, I think. And so I was leading one of a call for his group on point of view marketing, and the whole idea there being that once your point of view is clear, marketing becomes easy. So you're no longer trying to convince people. You're really just looking for, is this a good fit? So that's why even in the advertisement of this course, I had to be mentioning, not, it wasn't the main focus, but I had to be mentioning God and your relationship with God and religious baggage, because as you'll see shortly, it's one of the three major relationships. And my point of view is, if you ignore that relationship, you can be clearing procrastination blocks till the cows come home, and you could be trying to make Facebook posts all day long, and it's not going to do what you want it to do because you got like a whole bunch of shit over here that's stinking up the place. It'd be like Febrezing your whole house, but not dealing with the pile of cow dung over in the corner, and then thinking that you can have people come over and it's going to be lovely. It's not. They're going to notice the pile of cow dung. It's there. So same as these three relationships, my point of view is, if you ignore any of these three, then it shows energetically. And it either will show in your business directly, or for those who are not in holistic businesses or healing businesses, it'll show because you just don't want to be around that person. They might be making lots of money, they might be doing great, but you just have this natural, like, I don't want to be around you. It's because they didn't deal with one of those three relationships. So again, it's similar to some of the work out there on the law of attraction, where the universe, God, doesn't really care if you're a good person. You can make buttloads of money. Like, money doesn't come to you because you're a good person or a bad person. It comes to you because of other things, other laws. Gravity doesn't care if you're a good or bad person. Same thing with these three relationships, these three major relationships. It's independent of the outcome that you get. But I find that as you address these three, you get to move forward in a peaceful, sustainable, to borrow Elizabeth's word, way that feels grounded, that doesn't feel where you're not so thrown by the winds of other people and change and time and what's going on. So it makes you much more clear in your path. So having said that, there's also this part of, and this just came up in the session, it was the most clear I've ever been able to say it. And so I made a note to make sure that I share it here as we kind of get into things. So with the helper's paradox, because that is a lot of what today's about, there's the path of mastery. I'd rather call it the ninja path of awesomeness, because path of mastery is just so overused. So call it whatever you like. So when and this is why healers, I find, get so weird about all this stuff, about helping. Because if you say, well, I don't want to not help, that would be fill in the blank with, and fill in the blank with whatever that was for you. If I don't help, if I'm not a helper, I would be actually write that down just for yourself. I would be a what? Then next one, people that don't help are what? Fill in the blank. And the last one, helping is fill in the blank. So before we get into any details or specifics, everything that brought up that you would like to or are willing to return to sender, whoever you got it from, with love and consciousness attached. Would you be willing to do that?